Hi everyone.
Cheers, guys. So this is LH Crypto's next episode of our weekly analytics, and today I'm joined by Catherine.
Yes.
So, pleasure. So, what's up for today?
I will speak about cryptocurrencies.
And I'll inform you on the Russian blockchain project that will change the rules of the game in the market.
Right. And I will speak about some crypto news. Very interesting.
And some very peculiar selection for the stock market. So, let's begin?
Yes, let's begin. I will begin from the hard fork. Ethereum hard fork is over now. All is fine, and I want to mention Monero hard fork now. Yes, and Monero hard fork was successfully completed here, and it passed without any complications. All passed great, and the main goal of the hard fork, Monero hard fork, was to protect against the mass influence of the professional miners. It's okay. And finally they're done with the hard fork, so much expected. So I'm going to talk about the Russian blockchain project Vostok. Finally, we hear something about blockchain from this cold and distant country. So the blockchain project was founded in April last year, and the idea is to create a platform which will connect big game players of the market, indispensably of the field of activity, government institutions and crypto markets, in order to have that complicated and mutually beneficial network, because there were rumors that Russian government is thinking over investing in cryptocurrency and developing it. So rumors are still rumors. So the first attempt of the project to attract funds ended in December 2018 and resulted in 120 million USD in their pocket. So another 3 on the row, and the company believes they are able to raise none less than 1 billion in their project. And I have very interesting thing about the Samsung Pay. And the very popular application Samsung Pay will provide, maybe will provide worldwide payment using cryptocurrencies. And the next one I want to share right now.
So you're so enthusiastic about it.
New York Times. As you know, New York Times is the second largest newspaper in USA. And New York Times planning to experiment with blockchain publishing. This is very interesting for me, because I think this is another sign that cryptocurrencies become the part of everyday life. Currently Bitcoin is 3,860 United States dollars worth. And the signaling levels are as follows. The first one is 3,900 United States dollars per one Bitcoin. This following drop to 3,700 United States dollars. And another level worth nothing is 3,960 USD with subsequent rise of price.
Right.
Yes.
So the rise is still expected, right?
Yes.
Wonderful.
And what about Ethereum?
What about Ethereum?
Just as usual, Ethereum follows Bitcoin's path.
Right.
And pay attention for follows levels. The first one is 134 United States dollars per one Ethereum, and which probably continue with a negative trend, I think so. And the next one, the 142 United States dollars per one Ethereum, is a level of breaking the downside trend to growth.
So the leaders of growth on the Forex market last week came from developing countries mostly. So the top currency with a growth of 1.4% was Indian rupee. So it became more expensive due to the softening of that crisis between Indian and
Pakistan, their neighbor, both have nuclear weapons. You know, there was just, they hit their plane, and you know, that was, both countries were almost at the edge of war, and they're not now. So as for the Latin America, the leader of decline is Argentinian peso. The problem is that Latin America is still remaining a very stable area, so that influences the weakest currency, Argentinian peso, most. As for the Turkish lira, it actually came down by 1% after the central bank of the country announced that the key rate will remain on 24%. And as for the Europe, British pound, if you of course can call British Isles a part of Europe, which they're trying to doubt.
I don't know.
You know, news were coming from British Parliament that they declined the harsh option of quitting European Union without any agreement, and so just more soft variant, more soft type of agreement was agreed, you know, concerning just those customs rules between European Union and United Kingdom in Northern Ireland, because it became the only just terrain border between two countries. So the British pound peaked 1.34 USD per £1, which is actually the highest rate since June 2018, when all this mess was starting to grow. So British pound definitely has a potential for rise, as well as those Latin American currencies which dropped. So consider to open a short position with a goal to earn a profit. Today I'm trying to skip all those, you know, conventional assets that we usually discuss, like Amazon, like oil, and gold, and so on and so forth. Today I've selected Verizon company for you guys, and Mercado Libre. Both companies are coming from communications. Verizon is actually the top provider for mobile internet connection and generally for mobile telephone communications in the United States, along with AT&T. Mercado Libre is a Latin American e-commerce and payment powerhouse. So Verizon shares are expected to grow by 12%, the whole 12%, by the end of this year, because they are the pioneering company for establishing the 5G connection on the territory of the United States. So trial coverage was already set up in Chicago, in Minneapolis, and since experts evaluate the 5G connection market as the most perspective in communications in the nearest years, which will bring trillions and trillions of dollars, so shares are really trusted to grow. As for Mercado Libre, just to repeat, the Latin American e-commerce and payments powerhouse, they announced their plans to raise as much as 1.85 billion USD in their second stock offering, and they already have the buyers for this offering, which is surprisingly the payments guy on PayPal, which I suppose both of us used at least once in their lifetime, and a venture capital company, Dragonia. So the company said that they plan to use funds to continue expanding in e-commerce platform in Latin American countries which are developing, and you know the market is, well, comparatively free, so, and unexploited. The point is that such trust from major United States investors resulted in sensational growth of Mercado Libre shares. On 28th of December, the price was 257 USD per one share. Can you imagine that now it is around 500? So it's 100% growth in just a couple of months. Sensational. So we believe that this growth will continue in a short-term or mid-term period, so consider it as your perspective investment. Yep, and enough for today. We're almost over our 10 minutes limit, so let's say goodbye to our viewers and wish them the best Friday they can ever have.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
so
may the profit be with you.
May the profit be with you, with us, and with everybody. So stay tuned. See you next Friday.
Bye bye.